Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And again, I came up with a very interesting scenario here. Okay, and this scenario again will resolve with the Power Query. It's more like the transformation what we are following on the playlist, right? So here is the question. Okay, the question is I have two columns, column A, column B. Okay, and each, if you see, this is an employee, which is company, which is business address, it is the city, state, and zip code, something like that. So up to this row, this is one employee information, right? And from eighth number row, again it is going on like this. This is the second employee information. Then on the 14th row, again it is starting and it is continuous till this information. So right now I have three informations I have for the employees here, but the problem here is that the data itself is not the way I want, right? So it is just scattered inside the row. So what my output should be to analyze in the Power BI? So the output should be like this. It should be a columnar data, right? It should be first something column, then name, then company, then address, then city, state, zip, then office phone, then website. So something like the columnar data I want from this information, right? So this is called the stack table analysis in Power Query. Okay, let's do that. How to do that? I already loaded this data into Power BI. So the same one, if you see from the first row to sixth row is one employee, from the 7th to 14, 13, the another employee. From 14, sorry, from 13 to rest, it is the another employee. Now, how we can group based on certain things, like from the first row to seventh row, one group, 7 to 13, one, something like that we need to do, right? So first, very transformation which you would perform here is that click on the add column and create an index column here first. Okay, let's start it from 1. Let's make it. Now, if you see, somewhere you need to find a logic. Suppose first it is find index is 1. The next employee which is getting here, it is started at 7. Next employee, it is started at 13. Somehow, from 1 to this 6, no, I want to group one set. From the 7 to near about the 12, I need to create one set. And from the 13 to the 18, I need to make one set. So how we can do create a set or the group of elements into that, right? So for that, let's create a conditional column here. Okay, let it be name as custom. So what I need to do here is that whenever this index is 1, give me 1. So whatever is 1, give me 1 first. That condition I need to put. So I'm saying index equals to 1, then give me 1 only. First condition. Okay. Then what is the next condition would be add clause. Next I will take the column number A where it founds contains sorry name with the column. So wherever it founds name, no, print the index. So for the each name, it will print index. For this one, it will print 6. For this one, it will print 7. For this name column, it will print 13. Right, like that. So let's take contains name column, then select column here and put it as the index column itself. Otherwise, print null. Please, all the like other entities we have, the company, the business address, city, all this information I want to put it as a null. Let's create this conditional column and see. So wherever the index is 1, it give me 1. And rest of the things, if you see, it is null. And whenever it again found the name NAME with a colon, it printing the index number here. And whenever again it found the name, it is putting the index number. Now what we'll do, we can just fill down, right? So this is one group. In the 7, I will print 777 here. This is one group. 13, this is one group, right? So what I'll do, click on this, then go to the transform tab, fill down. Now we are getting one set of set. See, this is one group, which is 1. This is 7. This is one group, we got it. And these are the rows which is giving us a 13. Yeah, right? Now I don't require this index column. The work of the index column is done for me. So I will remove this. Right? Now This one we need to put it as a pivot table. So in Excel also we will put it in the pivot table, right? So some column into the rows, some column into the column, and some column into the values, right? But in Excel, what happen is in the value section we need to put the numerics only. But here the concept is very different in Power Query. We can put a non-aggregate column or any string values also inside the value. Okay. So what we will do here is that we will put this custom column into the rows section, the column A into the column section, and the column B into the value section. So what we will do? So whichever is you want to put it in the column section, just select that column A, then click on the transform, and I'm repeating, this is important. Whichever column you want to put it in the columns, because these are the columns, right? The name, company, business address, city, these are the columns, right? Heading, column headings. So in this I need to put it in the columns only, right? And these are my values inside that. And this is nothing but my row section. So I'll select the column section, which I put in the column, then click on the pivot column. Okay, this is pivoting, pivot table. Now what I'll select from here is that I will select whichever I want to put it as a value, column B. Since this column B doesn't contain any aggregate, right? There is no sum or there is nothing, right? So there is an option, very good option in Power Query, which is not there in the Excel pivots, that if you click on this, we have an option called count all these things, but there is an option called don't aggregate. So what will happen is the column B will not aggregate and it will just print the same value itself for the column. And what happened to the rows, which is my custom, it will just take the unique values of everything. So it will be 1, 7, and 13. It will just take the distinct values inside the rows and it will print the values. Okay. Now let's see. Let click on this. Okay. See how it works. So distinct value will come up now 1, 7, 13. There are three distinct values which is come in the row. These are the columns, my name, my company, my business address, city, state, websites, everything, right? So we have achieved this. So what we did here, like I can delete this column if we don't require this. It's absolutely fine because this work is done now. So now this is the data we want. You can change the name, company that I'm leaving up to you. So you can put it, and from here also we can extract three information like city, state, and zip. This like the split function we can use. All these things we can do. But the only intention behind that, we got now the columnar data. So what was there previously? See, this is the way the data was there, stacked completely one by one, one by one, one by one, and finally we achieved in this case individual columns, right? This is called the pivot table inside your Power Query. All right. So hope you like this video. If you like this video, do subscribe please and share it across with your friends and colleagues for better learning. And check it out my all playlist. I'll put it in the description box. There is a Power BI playlist, there is a Power Query, there is a DAX use cases, and the fourth one is Power BI starting learning start to end. So there is a series going on already. 7 chapters are already there, and on that playlist at least the videos will be get uploaded every Sunday. Okay, so that will be handy to learn Power BI. Okay, hope hope you like this video. Again, I'm saying do subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.